Folks, welcome back to another Palm Massive video, and today let's check out the, I guess, old Palentines units from last year, right? Palentines Marnie and Palentines Bea, which should be rerunning tonight, right? So, banner will be up tonight, all that stuff. And this is it's an interesting duo, because, like, of all the seasonals, I feel like this duo probably aged better than most, right? This duo definitely, I feel like, aged better than most. Is it the best aging seasonal pair? I don't know. Maybe off the top of my head. I mean, I can't really think of any pair that aged as well as they did. Right? Like, it's, you know, there are, you know, seasonal units that age very well, like for example, the New Year's Lance or whatever, but usually it's just like one of them, like, you know, for example, Lily Bea, on the other hand, probably didn't age as well, right? Or if you look at like the first Palentines unit, it's Palentines Serena, right, aged really well. Dawn, not as much, right? But you know, rarely do you find a pair where both of them aged pretty well, I'd say, right? So anyways, yeah, let's try them out. Let's give them a spin, right? See how they are after a year later. And let's start with Palentines Marnie. And Palentines Marnie is, I'd say, of all the seasonal units, right? It's definitely in like the top 3 to like actually pull for because of Steel Zone. And not, you know, it's not just, oh, you know, she has a zone, right? It's a very good zone setter, right? Like, she individually, first of all, she's fine. She's pretty good individually. But it's more so like she's just so great with a lot of like the top like steel units in the game in terms of her synergy with them, right? First of all, she debuffs opponent's physical defense on entry like twice, right? Once pre-mega, another, you know, time post-mega as well, right? And almost all the top steel damage dealers are physical, right? The only exception being, I think, Raihan, right? Not counting some of the egg ones as well. Let's get into this one. So this is a, you know, pretty free to play-ish team, right? With 2 teammates, obviously one being a spotlight support, the other one being a Sumble 4-star unit that people have, like, you know, billions copies of probably. And yeah, so on entry, -2 physical attack for the opponent, -2 physical defense for the opponent as well, right? Especially someone like, you know, Bruno, that's mostly physical, if not all physical at least this stage, right? And so that's nice. Anyways, so yeah, let's Growl. I did bring the extra debuff over there on Growl, just so we could max everything out on the first sync for Marnie. And this team, again, as great as Marnie is in terms of helping teammates out or whatever, this team specifically isn't too much that, right? This team specifically is more of a, this is like Marnie's time to shine over here, although, I mean, obviously she does help out Wickstrom, right? But over here, it's more so we get, you know, Marnie's max sync nuke over here. We're syncing with Marnie. And yeah, on entry again, she does also debuff the opponent's defense one more time, which is cool. Right, by 2, which is great. Oh my goodness. Right, so yeah, again, like, she's great in helping out her teammates and all, but she also has pretty freaking good personal damage and stuff too, right? Low key. All right. We didn't pick up Power Posture though, and obviously this not being a Steel Week stage, we don't have the I guess, I think it's super duper effective on Iron Head too, right? So DPS wise, this is not like a DPS grid for Marnie, more of a nuke grid, but it's, you know, it's a nice one because you also have Head Start as well, right? Which, first of all, obviously it triggers on your first one, right? But also after you sync, Head Start triggers again, so it's kind of like you got like Head Start and Adrenaline on this unit, right? Which, you know, makes it you don't have to go for the quad Q to sync again before the opponent sync, but it didn't apply over here because the opponent got obliterated before we even had a chance to wait for the opponent to get its second sync in. Look at like Wickstrom, man. Wickstrom low-key cooking over here with these Iron Heads, man. For, you know, against Sumble 4-star, right, from launch. So yeah, Marnie, I'd say definitely aged really well, right, for a unit. Again, it's not like a unit that does like crazy personal damage, but like if you do look among the zone setters, she's definitely above average, right? Definitely above average in her own personal damage. And again, just all the other stuff, right? The attack debuffs, the physical defense debuffs, right? The flinch. Obviously, you could also make it better by picking up like aggravation on her Iron Head as well. A lot of the stuff, and also like the team crit buffs if you don't have a crit buffer on your team, right? And you know, some of your teammates need crit buffs. I mean, she needs crit buffs herself too, right? So yeah, team sharp entry, again, since she's mega, that could activate twice, right? So you got +2 crit buffs for your team. And you know, there's definitely units that could use that, right? If we didn't have Sonya over here, right, Wickstrom himself first of all could use it, because he only gets +2 crit by himself without NPR, and I'd say most of these steel type units don't like get it maxed out. Like I think it's like he gets it, and I guess he technically gets it with the bullet punch eagle eye, and like after a while, but like everyone else does need crit buffs, right? Again, she doesn't provide max crit buffs, it's +2, but you know, in like a gauntlet scenario, right, when you're trying to save up crit buffers on your team and stuff, it's definitely a very, 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 very nice unit to have over here. All right, next up, let's try out Palentines Bea, and Palentines Bea is an interesting unit. All right, she's got a lot of really, really, really good things for Gauntlet, right? And obviously being a infinite hail setter, a very, very valuable for something like Moltres, which is you know, arguably one of the toughest Gauntlet stages in terms of like resources, right? Just because the limited amount of weather setters in the game, and you basically almost have to have a weather setter to even have a chance against Moltres, right? And you know, Moltres being also, you know, part of the hardest Gauntlet rotation so far that has actually happened. Like as tough as a Cresselia Gauntlet would be, right? First of all, you could argue that a Moltres based one is probably even tougher. And also, Cresselia hasn't happened yet, and like Moltres actually has. So yeah. Anyways, okay, so let's get this going. So yeah, she has a lot of really, really great things here. Obviously, healing hail too. Actually, heals like a ton of HP, low key. And hail, right? I know our friend Naomi has done like a lot of solos with her, right, against Gauntlet stages, which is always nice. Right, and who? Yeah, this team maybe not the best on gauges. So I found out a bit too late here. Hey, look at that! Look at that nice freeze. Very cool. Okay, so yeah, we have to make sure we have our sync saved up for when we like really need it, which is before, you know, right after we get this bar to 0. So man, these freezes have been nice though. Look at that, man. So yeah, let's see, maybe one more Glacial Lance plus Wild Charge combo probably would finish it off. So let's sync here, and see how it is. Yeah, that should be enough, man. It's got to be enough, right? Let's do this actually. Okay, so incoming next bar, which would have been an AoE burn with that heat wave, but not if we sync here, get the hail back up. Although it could still be an AoE burn if it just hits like the 10% burn on like everyone, which is possible. But yeah, thankfully it's, you know, we didn't, because you know it's not guaranteed, right? Not guaranteed if there's no sun up there. There we go. Got flinching. Glacial Lance. Ooh, yikes! That is a lot of damage that I was hoping not to see. Wow. This is not good. This is very, very, very bad. That's very, very, very bad. Damn. Yeah. We needed that like not to happen specifically. Can this finish it off though? Oh, it can. Oh, look at that. Oh, that was clutch. That was clutch. That was very, very clutch. Thank you, Leon. All right. And this last part, obviously, we get our hail back in there. Let's see how much this does. Yeah, I might want to heal over here. Wait, I did click Leon, right? I might have accidentally. Oh no. We're good. Might have to chill a bit here just so we could save up our sync here again with with... Yeah, let's delay this a bit just so we can make sure we sync with Bea in a bit. Ooh, although we might get taken out here, man. We are taking a lot of damage. But again, she just heals a lot with that Healing Hail 2, right? Healing Hail 2 just gives us a lot of HP back every time we attack. So hopefully it's enough to survive that Hurricane. And then afterwards we could just go ahead, Glacial Lance, and then ooh, look at those flinches, man. Look at these flinches. Beautiful stuff, honestly. There we go, Glacial Lance, and then they're gonna do that. Very, very funny. Thank you very much. We're going to turn that back into hail for our own benefit here, and we might not survive that Flare Blitz though, because we're never mind. Who cares? Who cares? Who cares? We will never. Guess we'll never know, as yeah, someone once famously said, unfortunately. Okay, well, there we go, folks. Palentines, Marnie, and Bea, again, both of them very, very, very well aging seasonal units. One's very, very, very good in Gauntlet. The other one is very good, like, anywhere, basically. I guess, if you knock on Marnie, I guess she's, like, a bit slow. But, like, outside of that, right, offensively, very, very, very good unit, right? Fits well with a lot of the steel units. So, yeah, definitely something worth considering, like, you know, I know they're a rerun, and reruns aren't usually super exciting for people, but look, man, this seasonal banner that will come up tonight at reset, it's not, of all the seasonal banners that are up, it's definitely not the worst one to pull for. I would say it's at least better than one other seasonal banner to pull for that's also up right now. So anyways, yeah, that's me. That's this one. Hope y'all enjoyed, guys, in the comments down below. Like, enjoy the video, so much have some more Palentines content. I'm planning to actually stream the Lantern Rite later, because I haven't done that yet. Genshin, so stay tuned for that, I guess, if you're interested as well. I'll see you guys in the next one.